This is a $50 Casio A700, by far the cheapest watch in my collection, but over the past year and a half of wearing this watch, it's completely changed the way I look at my personal style. If you're like me, you don't gamble, because when you get into something, you dive head first into it. For me, it's my personal style, via the way of heritage clothing, Japanese denim. I also love American whiskey, and yes, watches are another one of those things that I absolutely love. The issue is, watches seem to have a higher barrier of entry than all the aforementioned things. I've got a list of all the watches I want to own in the near future, and the cheapest one on that list in my notebook is $750. Now, on the grand scheme of watches, $750 is cheap. But to me, $750 is a lot of money. Well, a $50 watch does everything I need it to, and it taught me so much more and informed the tastes and all those watches on that list. About a year and a half ago, I walked into an open box store, and there this watch was for $12.95, my barrier to entry into the watch world. At that time, I was wearing my Apple Watch. I probably paid with my Apple Watch for this watch. When I got in the car, I threw the watch on immediately. And next thing I know, my Apple Watch became obsolete. The Apple Watch proportions seemed chunky, unrefined, and the Apple Watch just didn't feel like my style. A couple months down the road, my Apple Watch hasn't seen a charge since, and I realized I don't need my emails, my text, I don't need to know my resting heart rate for the day or how many steps I took. A lot of that can be accomplished on the $1,200 iPhone that I have in my pocket every single day. This watch taught me so much about my personal style. This watch is the OG wearable tech. This watch is inspired by late 70s, early 80s vintage digital watches. This watch is a 37.5 millimeter length by 35.5 millimeter lug to lug, and it has a 6 millimeter thickness with a weight of only 50 grams, meaning it slides beautifully under any cuff you could imagine, and it almost disappears on your wrist because it is so light. It's so light because the case is made out of resin, not fancy stainless steel or white gold or platinum. It's a $50 watch. What do you expect? The band, though, is stainless steel with an adjustable clasp, which is so nice because if your wrist goes up or down in size depending on the weather or your health, this is still going to fit you. You just adjust it on the fly. No, this watch doesn't have the battery of an Apple Watch. In fact, this battery will last you 3 years without needing a new one, instead of half a day like mine seemed to do. What it taught me in retrospect is, when I'm putting together an outfit or you're putting together an outfit, we think so hard about the details of our outfit. We know where the cotton was grown for our t-shirts. We know what kind of machine it was knit on. We know where the leather was tanned on the shoes that we're wearing. And we know the backstory behind the fatigue trousers or denim brand that we proudly wear often. But then you throw on that ill-proportioned Apple Watch, it just seemed to throw off the entire fit. But the experience was way different with this $50 Casio. I put the same amount of effort into the outfit, but then I'd throw this little tool or accessory on and it just seemed to work better. My outfit seemed to flow better and just look overall more put together with this small little accessory. This watch is so endlessly versatile. I've worn this to my 9-to-5 corporate insurance job. I wear this with a t-shirt and jeans on the weekends, and I find myself wearing this around the house in my loungewear because, well, I just forget that I'm wearing it. It's just there. It's a part of my uniform at this point. See, the average person will see this watch and say, this guy's wearing a watch. He's a little more put together. They'll notice the silver color over anything. The person who's into personal style will see this as a tasteful tool that has a well-proportioned and vintage charm to it. And the avid watch enthusiast will look at this watch and think that watch is... The best part about this watch for me is when I look down in it, I see the watch that got me into watches. I don't see that high entry price point for a luxury watch. That's not what this is meant to do. If this thing breaks, I can get this same day delivery on Amazon or Walmart Plus. That's something you can't do with your $10,000 Rolex Submariner, and something you don't want to do with a watch over probably 200 bucks, depending on where you're at in life. You see, this watch, the original version that I had, was $12.95. My cousin, who's 6 for reference, looked at it one day and said, "I want that forever." And it's his forever now, and I just went and bought a new one. This watch has taught me about details that I wouldn't have learned without it, I don't believe. I look at things a little bit more critically and a little bit deeper, and that 2 to 10% improvement on one thing can be all the difference that you need to look your best. If you're an avid watch collector watching this video and are on the fence about getting this, what are you doing? It's 50 bucks. To you guys wanting to try your first watch out to see what a watch is all about besides your Apple Watch, it's 50 bucks. Go ahead and get it. If you're someone just looking for a cool vintage inspired accessory, I couldn't recommend this watch more. No, I'm not a watch tuber trying to start being a watch tuber. I just wanted to share my experience with a watch that I would recommend to literally anyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Jesus loves you even more, and we'll see ya in the next one.